Hey, Bike STEM kids, this is Mr. Swift. Today I'm here to help you finish the rear end of your three-dimensional bike frame in SolidWorks. Now we're going to do this in two parts today. The first part is to draw a dropout, and we're going to do a really simplified version of this dropout. And then once we get that done, we're going to go to drawing the two seat stays and the two chain stays. All right. So this will be the first part of the video, and I'll be just making the dropout. Now, one thing I've done beforehand, I went through and I printed out our fake dropout piece of paper, and this just tells me some of the dimensions. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want a really good idea of what this dropout is going to look like. All right. Now, the first thing we need to do is we're going to draw these dropouts where they should exist. All right. So I'm going to take, we're going to do reference geometry, and we're going to make a new plane. And this new plane that we're going to make is going to be parallel to one of our planes that we used earlier. So we're going to find that plane. That's called our front plane. So we're going to make a plane off of that front plane. The front plane goes down the middle of the bike, and we're going to put a plane off to the right of that. So we're going to offset that plane, but the plane that we're going to offset is going to be 67.5 millimeters to one side. Now, the other side is 67.5 millimeters too, and that gives us a rear axle of 135 millimeters. So that's why we're offsetting at 67.5, is because our rear axle is 135 millimeters wide. So I'm okay with that, and so we've offset that front plane all the way over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do our right view, and I'm going to zoom in kind of down here. So we're going to sketch on that surface, and I'm just going to kind of make a really quick version of this. It doesn't have to be exact. What I do want to do is our axle does have to be 10 millimeters, so I'm going to do a smart dimension on that, 10 millimeters. Now, what I'm going to do is, because this is like a single speed dropout, or they call them horizontal dropouts, I'm going to just draw a line from the top and go out, and then I'm going to draw a line from the bottom, and then we'll line those up. We'll adjust those to be 30. Again, we're just trying to make really quick dropout. Now I'm going to offset those about 5 millimeters. Oh, it looks like I can only do one at a time, so oh, what happened there? I made a mistake really quickly. I'll just delete that line. All right, and then I'm going to offset again that, reverse it. Now I do want to draw a line from the end here, there. I'm going to draw another line from there to there. And what we'll do is we'll put a nice fillet on that. And that fillet we're going to do at like 2. And so when we come in here, you can see we'll have a nice little fillet. All right, I'm going to say okay there. I'm going to trim this line that was created. I don't know why that happened, and then I'm going to go back to my fillet, click that, and that. There you go. So I got a nice little fillet here. It looks like I have to delete this line. Oh, I need to delete this line. Got left. I don't know. Doesn't matter. All right. So we kind of got the back end of the dropout. Now what we'll do is, again, I'm going to keep trimming, and I'm going to trim that out. So now we have where our wheel would slide in. Now this is going to be kind of cool. I'm actually going to use these lines from our very first sketch to draw our dropout. I'm just going to draw this line. I'm going to kind of go up here, go parallel, and then I'm going to do the same thing down here from my center of my axle, and just go out here and go parallel. All right. Now I am going to dimension those to be about 33 millimeters long. And again, we're just trying to make a quick dropout. now that I have those extended, I am going to offset those, and I'm going to offset them 6 millimeters, and we'll do it kind of both directions. And so I made it reverse and bidirectional, so you can see it kind of went everywhere. And then now I'm going to click OK, and you can kind of see I've kind of got the outline of this drawn real quick. I'll connect these two lines, and then I will connect these two lines. And then now I'm also going to now make another fillet here to here, and I want that to be like maybe 15. All right, let me try that again. Maybe what I'll do is do some trimming now instead of adding my fillets already. I'm going to click away some of these lines that we don't need. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, so what I'll do is I'll use the extend tool, and I'll extend this line to there. I can now trim this off. I'm also going to use extend, or I'll just draw a random line from here to the bottom of my dropout too, and then now I can trim this line away. So you can see I kind of really quickly got my shape drawn. So I've got this rear dropout drawn. Again, the big thing was just using these lines from our other sketches to draw the angle of our dropout. Now, once I have that drawn, again, you just kind of need a center part of your axle. You need to draw these parts that go parallel to your chainstay and seat stay. So now that I have that done, I'm going to exit my sketch. I'm going to go to Features and do Extruded Boss, and then I will click on that surface. I'm going to change my angle. Exit Sketch, Extruded Boss, and I'm going to click on this plane, this Sketch 6. Which way do we want to extrude it? We want to extrude it out this direction, and we want to extrude it 5 millimeters. So I'm going to click OK, and you can see I got my dropout made now. All right. Now the cool thing is I don't have to draw 2 dropouts. There's a function here that actually lets me mirror that. So I'm going to, once I've drawn 1 dropout, I can go to our features, and I'm going to go to something called mirror, and it says what is the face or plane we want to mirror. And what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to actually activate my frame drawing, and I want to mirror, the plane I want to mirror is this front plane, and I want to mirror that boss extrude that I did earlier. So we should click OK. Okay, it's giving me an error, and I think because I need to do bodies to mirror, and then I can click on my dropout, select my dropout. I'm mirroring these bodies. You can see over here I have a preview of what it's going to look like, and I can click OK now, and that gives me my dropouts. So hopefully that part didn't give you too much trouble. Again, you made a plane, and you offset that plane, then you drew your dropout, and then once you got your dropout done, you extruded it 5 millimeters, and then after extruding it 5 millimeters, you mirrored it to the other side. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then the next video will be on making the 2 seat stays and chain stays, which should be pretty easy. All right, good luck. Let me know if you need help.